So it's been another year that we've been going to Honduras with SMBS ministries. So this mission trip definitely opened my eyes. It burst my American bubble and to see that there's so much poverty and so much brokenness and so much addiction in this world that we don't see. And it definitely just made me want to go out and just to preach and just to show God's love to everyone around me. And this year we had an awesome opportunity to work with the missionary team, Christ is the Answer. We were there for about a month, and in that month we basically took over their operations there, and basically almost every morning we would go to the surrounding schools in the villages and we would hold assemblies. In those assemblies we would have plays, do a small sermon, and play some games with the children. And this was all in the effort just to share Christ's love and to just show these kids that, you know, someone does care about them. Because in Honduras, it's a very, it's a third world country. There's crime everywhere. There's children just lost and broken that don't know that they have a God that loves them.
Did you know that God wants to be your friend?
Now another ministry we did was jail ministry. We partnered with God Will Provide, and we had a chance to go to one of the many prisons in Honduras. This was a very different experience. When we walked in, we were surrounded by inmates. We were very close to them. We were honestly scared. But once we walked in, once we sat down and we just started preaching, we started evangelizing, everyone was listening in. Everybody was just interested in the message of God. And during that time, we just saw so many broken people come to God. And it was just such an amazing time just to see God's love working through this prison and just to see people, just broken people, filled with God's love.
The Lord had placed it on our hearts to do a crusade. We had over 500 people show up and just saw God move mightily, souls get saved. The topic of this crusade was the gospel message and the importance of the gospel. And the gospel is this, John 3:16, for God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, and there's no other way to salvation except through Jesus Christ. And we're able to share on this topic and open this topic up that you cannot get saved by Islam, you cannot get saved by Buddha, you can only get saved by one, and that is Jesus Christ.
And I just want to say thank you to all the partners who supported this trip financially and in your prayers. Without it, this trip would not have been possible.
I want to thank every single person who stood with me personally in prayer, in financial sponsorship, and anything else that maybe I have not mentioned, but I want to thank you. It's because of your prayers, it's because of your contribution. I personally was able to go to Honduras and I was able to preach the gospel, and we were able to all see these souls get saved. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart.
So I just want to encourage everyone to follow Jesus' command in Mark 16, to go out and preach to all nations.